Hi, everyone. First of all, let's just address the elephant in the room, okay? I have taken out my lock extensions, so this is all me. This is all your girl. You know what I'm saying? And it has a little length on her. She does. She has length. It took me. I'm not even gonna lie and say it took me a while to get used to it because it really didn't. It took me like a day because afterwards I was like, wait, the length is kind of eating. Like she's really kind of eating, girl. Like, come on. um, Today is Mother's Day, Sunday, May 12th, and I know it's been like a month since I've last uploaded a video. Um, a lot was happening. Um, a lot still is happening, and a lot still is going to happen. But I really just wanted to make a video about exactly what is happening, what happened, what is gonna happen. Just wanted to keep you guys updated. As I did say we were gonna have a video this week, so I do want to get one up. Um, yeah, so I feel like this is definitely gonna be like the spring interlude because man, the spring has just been eating me up. Okay, the springtime has just been eating me up, and normally the springtime is kind of like my favorite time of the year. This time, not so much. So I guess we could just start from you know day one. So I did end up going to see my friend Emma for her birthday, and that was really fun. Now I have a lot of footage from then that I'm going to compress into a video, because it definitely needs a video. And I don't know how much content that I really do have, but I have a new camera. A lot has happened. I have a new camera. I should have brought that upstairs, but I ended up just taking the camera and taking pictures on it without a memory card, basically. So I am terrified that I'm gonna lose all these pictures that I took. Um, and if that happens, it happens, guys. I don't know what to tell you, but it was a good time. It was a really good time, and I do have some footage on this camera here, and then I have some stuff on my phone as well. We did end up getting like free tickets to see Pink Panthers. Like, make some fucking noise. What the fuck? We did ended up seeing Pink Panthers. It was so good. I love her so much. And the voice, the microphone, listen, it's on, okay? Never play with her. It's a lot of things you can do in this world. But one of them is never to play with Miss Panthers. Okay, let's not do that. um, so that was really fun. And then I feel like so after that, I don't know, like my anxiety has just been so bad. Um Really so bad, like so bad. I had a panic attack, an anxiety attack, whichever one you want to call it, for the first time in like years. Um and I am on medicine, to manage it, but girl, the medicine was not working. It just hit me out of nowhere, and I couldn't breathe, and I was shaking, and I was just like, I need to just not be here right now. Um, so that happened, um, and I think I've just been a little bit on edge ever since then, like mentally, with my anxiety. And that's been a lot for me. Um, so that's really why I haven't really been filming over the past 5 weeks, I would say, because my anxiety has just been honestly terrible. And even right now, it's taken a lot for me to sit here. But I do think that it's good for me to make a video and get back into doing things that's normal to me, things that I like to do, and that I have an outlet for, to kind of help me get these feelings and emotions out. Um, Otherwise, they sit in here and they sit in here, and then I shut down out here, and I'm not working, or I wasn't working as much, and now I'm having to catch up and do a lot of overtime for things. Um, but I feel like that's okay. It's really not okay, but what are you gonna do? Um, I have these things planned that I'm going to be doing this summer, and then I still also want to enjoy my summer outside of working and saving for these adventures that I'm going to go on. So it's just like, if it's not a bill, it's something else that's constantly requesting, you know, money from me. So it's just like, and as a Capricorn, I feel like if I don't have money, baby, ain't shit sweet. Like, and I really hate to say it like that. And I don't mean to say like I'm a material type of person, because it's not about the material, it's about the security. And of course, that has a lot to do with the way I grew up, with growing up in lack. So I feel like, yeah, it is my zodiac sign a little bit, but also it is the way that I grew up as well that has me like, if I don't have money, nothing's good in my life, and I'm being dead ass. So that also played a part in the anxiety and, the depressive thoughts, like that I was starting to have. Um, and yeah, um, that's been a lot for me. And to be really honest with you guys, I feel like every spring, I don't, and I don't know what it is. It's something about really every season. Every season makes me feel nostalgic in its own way. Um, and this the spring or the warmer months really make me feel nostalgic, about a life that I've never lived, about experiences that I've never had, about people that I've never met, about places that I've never been to. And I really don't know how to describe it, besides that yearn for, maybe it's the life that I want to have, that I'm yearning for and that I don't have. Um, and so that plays a part into my depressive thoughts, my anxiety, because I feel, especially during these warmer months, I think it really kind of hits me, especially recently, like in my adult years. It hits me that, like, one, I'm an adult, and two, nothing happens unless I do it, and three, I'm really the captain of my own life and my own destiny. And I feel like when you really accept that, it can be a lot. And it has been a lot for me, especially within this last month, as I look around and I hate everything about the present, about my life, really. Um, and I try to not be so pessimistic, because I can be naturally pessimistic, and I do try to see the cup half full instead of the cup half empty sometimes. But I feel like I'm only human, and sometimes I fall victim to my own thoughts. Um, so I've been having to battle those thoughts a lot more recently in these warmer weeks that we've been having. And I know we talked about it before, but it's something about the blue sky sunsets of winter are different than the blue sky sunsets of the summer and the warmer times for me, because of course they're just different seasons and they make me feel different ways. But it's something about when the sun is setting during these warmer times, and I know it's gonna hit me like a ton of bricks, especially June, July, August. Um, when I'm looking out my window and I'm looking over my top porch, and my road has this bend in it, um, and there's trees lined up on the bend. And every time I look out and I look at this bend and I see these trees, I feel like I'm transported in time, um, and it really puts into perspective where I am in that moment and how I don't want to be here. Not like, off myself, kind of don't want to be here. I just don't want to be in the present, life that I'm experiencing. Like, I wish things were different. And I know that things won't be different unless I do it. And then I get stuck in this, I'm my own biggest enemy, and then I get stuck because I'm like, Jenny, you're the only one that can change things, so change it. But then I put so much pressure on myself to change things, and then it's like, well, what can I change? I can quit my job, but that's not realistic. And I can put myself out there and go make friends or try a relationship, but that's also not realistic. And I say that's not realistic for the job because it's like, I mean, like it provides a lot of like money for me, and maybe money shouldn't be the motivator for me. Maybe I need to find a job that I actually do like, you know. So maybe that's not so unrealistic. Maybe I'm just a little scared, you know, maybe a little nervous. This is kind of like my first adult job that I've had since school. Um, so I think I'm a little scared to leave this job and venture over into other things. But I think that when you do things like that, and whenever you're scared to do something, to change something about your life, I feel like that's how you know you should do it. Because when you, if you're trying to change something and it's easy, it doesn't really challenge you. When you're trying to do something and change something and you're scared, it's going to be a challenge. It's going to take you out of your comfort zone, and that's exactly what scares me. And I need to not be like that, but we're just being honest here. Um, yeah. And then as far as dating and friendships, I just don't live in the type of city that I can do that in. Um, I just don't. At least I feel like I don't. Um, I feel like I can't really thrive romantically in this city, and I can't really thrive platonically in this city. I definitely feel like every single day I wake up, I'm like, I just want to be somewhere else. I need to be somewhere else. I know I'm supposed to be somewhere else, and it sucks that I'm stuck and confused about the steps to take to get there. Um, so these are really the thoughts I've been battling this spring interlude during these recent weeks. Um, and I know that we talked about getting into some other videos. I have so many video ideas planned, and I'm gonna be working Monday, Tuesday, overtime Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, overtime Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Or it's like it's a never ending cycle, and it's because I have some of these things planned that I need to work. And it's like you need to work and have the fun later. And I think it's like why? Why can't I work and have fun? Why can't I do that? And I feel like especially in the society, we just really don't live in the kind of world where you can do both. You can't really, realistically, it's getting harder and harder to be a good person inside and outside as far as taking care of yourself, working out, making sure you're seeing friends and family, working all the time, trying to go on trips. I feel like at least for me, it's getting harder by the day. It's getting harder to try to manage all of these titles and roles that are bestowed upon us in society. That's when I get into these moods where I just want to run away from everything and I start to shut down. So I think this video is really good for me because it's kind of like me opening back up instead of shutting down. Um, so yeah, that's really all I want to talk about in this episode of Love Girl Diaries Springtime Interlude Edition. Maybe we can talk about a few things that aren't so negative, maybe. That'll take us into some of our next videos as far as fashion goes. But I'm really into fashion. Guys, I'm so into fashion right now. It's honestly insane. When I was younger, I wanted to be a model so bad. And I'm 5'9". I feel like I'm fairly tall. I see shorter models all the time. But I remember I went to a casting. I think I was like 11 or 12. And they didn't want your girl. And I feel like even then I didn't handle rejection very well, because that was the only one I ever went to, and I never went to another one. But yeah, I've always wanted to be a model. I think I'm beautiful, and I think that I have potential. I know I can strut like a motherfucker. Okay, so that's something that I also want to get into. So I am gonna make a video about my weight loss journey so far because maybe you can tell from the first video to now, but I've lost a considerate amount of weight since November. And it's crazy. Like even wearing this top that I was wearing just my 2 videos ago, it's like I put it on today and it's looser in the stomach area. It's looser in places where it was tighter before. So I wanted to do a video about the programs that I've been doing and the meals that I've been eating. Because listen, it's been hard. I have a sweet tooth and I still do eat snacks. Listen, I eat I do. I have a sweet tooth for ice cream. I can't help it. I still eat my ice cream. Sometimes I still eat my chips. Last night I had a motherfucking ice cream sandwich and some salt and vinegar chips. You know what I'm saying? But also I worked out for an hour and 15 minutes. I did my weight training. I did 45 minutes on my treadmill. I had a piece of chicken, rice, and a salad for dinner. I try to just eat one meal a day, make it nice and hearty. And then that way, if I do want to have a little snack, of course the sugar and stuff never helps, but I do allow myself to still eat snacks, and I think that's important. So, yeah, we're gonna do a video about that. But okay, let's get into a few things as far as fashion goes. Let's talk about the Met Gala. Let's get into that. That's kind of springtime, right? So the Met Gala, maybe I can put pictures here. I want to keep it short, sweet, straight to the point. Um, before we get into the Met Gala, I gotta show you guys a few things. First of all, I got a new phone. I got the 15 Pro Max. Okay, period. And that's Tyler. Come on now, we're gonna talk about Miss Tyler. Oh! Because I love Miss Tyler. Miss Tyler. This is my old phone, the 13 Pro Max. This is what I'm recording my audio on right now because the outlet is for the 15 is USB-C as well. So I had to use a different one. I had to use my old phone to use the microphone. I also was very, very impulsive. I got an iPad. It's the pink one. Period, period, period. Cause they say once you get an iPad, everything in your life really just turns around for the better. And I agree. I feel like, what, the last month has been hard, but as a collective, since March, since I had this, I will say it's been better than the previous months. I don't know. I feel put together. I feel womanly. I feel like I'm on my shit. Get an iPad, bitch. um, yeah, I got some jewelry. Um, yeah. My dad gave me these two. And then this one here too. And then this middle one I got while I was seeing my friend Ema. We got matching rings. Um, and yeah, so let's get into the Met Gala. We're gonna keep it short, sweet, straight to the motherfucking point. So first things first. I had to talk about my Stray Kids. Period. So Stray Kids was at the Met Gala, bitch. First of all, put some motherfucking respect on their name, okay? And I'm dead the fuck ass. So Stray Kids was at the Met Gala, the first K-pop group, the first group as a whole, first band to ever attend the Met Gala as a whole altogether. Unfortunately, they were dressed by Tommy Hilfiger. Not really a fan of Tommy Hilfiger as a person. He's really not that great of a person. But when he was dressing Stray Kids, I will admit the boys looked very, very dapper, very, very handsome, very, very cute. And a lot of people was like, "Oh, they're not on theme." Bitch, yes, they was. Yes, they would. And that's how I know you bitches, one, y'all don't listen to Miss Wintour, and two, but you don't know nothing about fashion. Now, listen, I may have just got into fashion school like 4 or 5 months ago. But I think maybe before that. Yeah, before that. I mean, it was trickling in my mind ever since the Versace La Vacanza show with Dua Lipa. Because first of all, that was stunning. And I'm still stuck on that. Like, I'm genuinely still stuck on that collection. I thought it was beautiful. So I think it's been trickling since that show. And then I watched the fashion weeks because, of course, Felix walks for Louis Vuitton. First of all, it's crazy. We gotta put some fucking respect on my mans, okay? So, I'm looking in the viewfinder when I should look at the camera. I'm gonna get better at that. But then, what happened? Sigmund was the fashion show for Loewe, and then Hyunjin was there for Versace, and then Ian was at the fashion show for Alexander McQueen. So our boys are getting into the fashion world, and that also kind of spiraled into me getting into the fashion world because at the La Vacanza show, I only watched it because Hyunjin was there. Come on now. So I was watching and I said, wait a fucking minute. This fashion kind of eats. And I'm just like, wait, okay. So I'm like, I was watching shows. I've been watching the old shows and everything. And I've really been getting into it. So that's what we're going to make a video about. First video, of course, I think I already mentioned this in my last one. Did I? I don't think I put this part in the last video. I didn't. But definitely going to be about one of my favorite designers of the century personally for me, Mugler. I can't say too much about present time since his passing. The designs, they're okay. I'm not gonna lie, they're okay. But it's really about the house as a whole that I really appreciate. It's very creative, it's very inclusive, and you just can never go wrong with a Thierry Mugler. You just can't. The perfumes are stunning. I got a Mugler perfume. I got the travel size, so it was still a little pretty penny. It was like $30, you know, so it kind of broke my pocket. But I got the Supreme Floral. I think that's how you say it. I'm not gonna roll my R's here because y'all not gonna catch me on my bilingual shit. But yeah, so that was that. My Stray Kids looked amazing. Who else do we need to get into? Because Balmain. Let's really get into it, okay? Balmain, I don't know how you say it, but I'm gonna find out because I don't want to be pronouncing these names wrong and then they want to work with me in the future. Balmain. First of all, Balmain had the best shows of the Met Gala. One, what's her name? Shoot, give me a second. Elle Fanning. Elle Fanning's dress was stunning with the birds. It was just everything. It looked like water, and it just looked like she just had like a wet water dress, and it was just beautiful to me. I loved the structure. I loved the hair. I loved it. I loved everything about this look. It was beautiful. The real winner of the show though, Miss Tyler. Miss Tyler, okay? First of all, Tyler, Balmain, you did your fucking thing. You did your big one. You did your big one with that. I thought, like, I'm still stuck on it. I think people say that she played it safe, it was basic, and to that I say, nobody asked you. Nobody asked you. I thought it was beautiful. I thought that it like the meaning, it was just timeless. I love that sand. I love that it was form fitted to her physique. I loved the sand on the arm, on the shoulder. Bitch. And I remember on Kai Cenat's live, she said she wanted to cut her hair shorter one day. And I am so happy that she gave it a try for the Met Gala, because that short look, the short hair with that dress, bitch. Nobody's seeing Tyler. She's new to the game, but she's also true to the game. Put some respect on her, okay? And I feel like, I just like she really, for her first match, she really came, she ate, she devoured, she really ate the girls the fuck up. Like, it's insane to me. It's really insane. Best look of the night, and that's why she's my screensaver, because I thought she just looked so beautiful. Now let's get into some other looks. Jenny Kim, I wasn't really feeling it. You can kind of say it looks kind of like, you know, blue, kind of like water, I guess. I wasn't really a big fan of it. I definitely just wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan of this dress at all. It's giving like, you know what I'm saying? It's giving Jamie, bitch. It wasn't given at all to me. Yeah, I just wish they would have done more with her look. Anok, is that what you said? Anok, yai. First of all, eight down. But when does she not eat? She, like they said, she's a repeat offender of eating at the Met Gala. She's always gonna eat a look down, and this year was no fucking different. Okay. The dress, oh, she just, and the after party look, come on, my bitch pose is nasty, okay? Like, really, like, give her her 10, always. My eyes are watering fucking allergies, and I refuse to take Claritin. So, yeah. Aaliyah Bhatt, is that how you say it? Aaliyah Bhatt. She looked gorgeous. She looked stunning. Also, one of my favorite looks of the night. I loved that. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Now, Zendaya. Zendaya, come on, Mother Eats. Mother Eats. She eats down. We already know this, okay? Wasn't really surprised that she was gonna eat down like that. She had two looks of the night. She had that initial look with that deep grunge eye, that blue dress. I thought that was stunning, 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 stunning. And then that black dress I thought was just beautiful. I saw this tweet that was like, she saw that the girls weren't eating, so she had to get back in line. She really did. She was like, "This is what the fuck y'all wearing? Let me show you hoes really how to do this shit." So she came back on the carpet with that black look. I thought it was amazing. Now, as far as men goes, now keeping it basic. Oh, the Kardashians. I don't have anything to say besides stop inviting them. Let's see here. As far as the men goes, I really think besides Stray Kids, there were two men that I really thought. Listen, maybe they the outfits really weren't for on theme, but because they're handsome and they were clean cut, bitch, I'm gonna give it to them. That one thing about me, I love me a clean cut man that look like they smell good. Okay, so first off, Damson Idris. Ooh, listen, I'm not Lori Harvey, okay? But I can show you a thing or two. You know what I'm saying? I can show you a thing or two. Damson. For me. There was a video going on. I'll put it here.
What are you wearing?
What am I wearing?
Yeah.
Prada, darling.
But he's like, oh, what the girl's like, what are you wearing? And he's like, Prada, darling. And I'm like, first of all, stop fucking talking to me like that. And then the other man, I know I recognize him from somewhere. I'm not too familiar, but Charlie Hunnam, I think that's how you say it. Listen. One thing about me, I love me a little salt and pepper white man.
Keeping it classy, keeping it simple, but it's my first Met Gala. I didn't want to go too far. Yeah. Do you think I went far enough?
I think you went just...
I almost didn't wear my jewels, and then my lady was like, "Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Break out the jewels."
And you got the diamonds and the pearls going on.
Come on. Well, I had to do a little something.
A little something. Give us a step back, show it off for us. Yes, Charlie Hunter, the model.
I love me a salt and pepper white man, and I don't know what it is. I think, you know, when they take care of themselves, you know, I feel like they age really, really nicely, and I think that I kind of need him. I kind of need him real bad. I need him real bad. And I love a man that can hold eye contact. When he was talking to the interviewer, he's just looking her right in her eye while she's talking. And I'm like, that is just so attractive to me. Charlie? The fuck? So he ate the house down. Really wasn't on theme, but like I said, he was getting confident and he was very respectful, and I really enjoyed him. I'll put the video on the screen that I saw on Twitter. I didn't even want to do a lot of editing for this video, but for the Met Gala, I guess I am too. Really, that's really it. Sydney Sweeney was giving Billie Eilish, but I really enjoyed the black hair on her. I thought her dress was beautiful, and I really enjoyed the black gloves. I thought she ate the house down. Period. Cool. That's really it. I was just really watching for my Stray Kids. I thought that they looked amazing, phenomenal. I love the detailing. I loved the detailing in the jacket. It was embroidered with flowers, and then there was flowers on the white shirts. And I really just thought that they just looked really clean cut, dapper, and on theme. Okay, so don't compare with them. There were some very disrespectful and racist paparazzi there that was just saying disrespectful shit. Like, I guess one of them was like, "Oh, how do you say right or jump in Korean?" And it was like, "Oh, I'm gonna." So they walked in and somebody was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get COVID." Um, it was really bad. Like it was really 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 bad. Um, but Stays found them. Girl, they hacked this they didn't hack this page. I need the photographers who was being like that. They were like calling them robots and everything. Mind you, everybody on the red carpet is giving you mean mug. So why, when my stray kids want a mean mug, get their photo op very stoic, why is it, oh, they're robots? I've never seen a more unemotional bunch. Are we dead ass? And this is why everybody hates Americans. This is why people hate Americans. And you know what? It's sad to say, because of course we're not all like that, but when you have these people who are coming to their first time into a big Western American event, and this is how they're treated, what do you expect? I get why people hate us. I really do. Um, and it's sad, but I really hope that they enjoyed themselves and that they, brushed it off, not let it get to them. Because at the end of the day, bitch, you're on the carpet taking pictures of me, bitch. I'm on the main carpet, bitch. You want a paparazzi side, okay? So keep it the fuck cute. um, but yeah, that's really it, guys. I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on with me during this springtime interlude here. Talk about a little bit about the Met Gala, because that's something that recently happened that I really enjoyed watching. Um, I'm gonna be extremely busy over these next maybe 2 weeks. Maybe instead of just trying to do like really, really like editing videos or anything like that, maybe I could just do some videos where we're just sitting down and just chatting about the things, and just putting up the videos and pictures from the designers that we're talking about. But yeah, that's really it, guys. Right now, I did work out today. Um, what time is it? It's only 2:28. I haven't eaten anything yet. But I'm about to make a piece of fish with some potatoes and some baked carrots. Come on now. You really can't go wrong. You've got to have a protein. For me, a lot of people say not too many carbs. I don't really like to have a lot of carbs, but because I feel like I lift weights and I work out like 6 to 7 days a week, bitch, a carb ain't gonna hurt me. Okay. Also, your girl's getting braces. Your girl's getting braces next month. I was supposed to get them like last week on Thursday, or this past Thursday, but I have to get some cavities first, so I have to postpone that for a little bit. But yeah, your girl's getting braces. I really don't need them for straightness. It's more about the overbite. You can see like I have a little protrusion here. It's natural for people, but my overbite is severe. So we're just gonna push these things back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna close those mini gaps that I keep getting cavities in, because that's really the issue. Um, and then I have to get some implants on my right side for my molars, because I don't really have molars on that side. Um, and that kind of fucks with me. So I'm gonna get some implants there after the braces. I think that happened after the year. But I'm really excited, because my overbite was something that I was just extremely, extremely insecure about for like ever. So I'm excited to get that fixed. Yeah, guys, that's really it. That's really all I wanted to talk about. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Lover Girl Diaries, while I ranted about what was happening to me during my springtime interlude. I'm gonna try to get this edited and put up tonight. It might be a late upload, but I hope that you will still enjoy and comment, share with your friends, family, people that you think might like something like this, really chill and laid back. I think I'm kind of almost ready to kind of post it on my main socials and let people like that I know kind of follow, watch this. It took a long time to get there, but I think we're almost there. Yeah, so I hope everybody just has a great night, and just remember that You are the captain of your own ship, and it's so easy to be your own biggest enemy in this life. So the world is naturally against you in this society these days. So don't be another enemy to that. You have to be your biggest supporter. Because if not you, then who? And with that, I'll leave you. Bye. Life isn't working out the way I thought it would. Love, for me, isn't turning out the way I thought it would. What have I done wrong here? Did I miss a step? Or two? Or three? I know I'm not the only one. But when I look around, it feels as if it's only happening to me. I hate everything about my life at the present, and I don't know how to change that. Maybe I can find a new job or put myself out there for relationships, but I feel as if I can't. Like I'm stuck in a loop of feeling overwhelmingly tired of everything and yet too scared to do anything about it. Life isn't happening for you, but with you. But what am I supposed to do when I can't help life help me? What am I to do when the sun starts shining and the flowers start blooming? When the dark cast of the winter is shutting from my dreary eyes? When I get in these moods to just start over, start fresh, needing something new? What am I supposed to do?